Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal for iGear.in, and today we're going to be exclusively checking out the new Xiaomi Mi 3. Now, this phone is coming to India for a price of 14,000 rupees, or to be precise, 13,999 rupees. And just like the Motorola Moto G and the E, you can only get it on Flipkart, and it goes on sale tonight at midnight. Now, if you look at the box, it is a standard box for the device. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and unbox it and take a look at what all is inside the box real quick. The first thing inside the box is the phone itself. You also get a sort of documentation that tells you about MIUI, which is their operating system. You'll get a charger as well as a USB cable. Now, hopefully this is what the retail box that will be available in India will have. So it'll be mostly the same sort of box contents. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the device itself. Now, this is one of the best looking devices that you can get in this price bracket. It does come from a Chinese manufacturer, but it has been built with precision. So let's go on ahead and take a look at the device itself. So over at the front, you have a front facing camera, which is a 2 megapixel camera. The 2 megapixel camera does do 1080p video, so no worries with that. You also have a bunch of sensors in the front and the main display, which is a full HD 1920 by 1080 pixel display. It is a 5-inch display, so that is fantastic. The only devices in this price bracket to have retina display sort of technology, and they're using LG or Sharp LCD. So depending on what model you finally get, you'll either get an LG display or a Sharp display on your device, which is absolutely phenomenal. You get a total pixel per inch of 441. At the bottom, you'll see 3 touch capacitive buttons, and at the bottom of the device, you'll see the main loudspeaker along with the micro USB port for charging as well as data syncing. Now, this micro USB port has been reinforced, so don't worry about it breaking off easily because they've done a fantastic job of reinforcing this. Now, on the right side, you have the power lock and unlock button along with the volume rocker. On the top, you have the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the SIM tray to add in your SIM card. And on the back of the Xiaomi Mi 3 is where you'll see the main camera, which is a 13 megapixel camera with an f2.2 lens. It is a wide camera with 28mm lens, and you do have a dual LED flash. And again, this camera will do 1080p video. You'll see the nice Mi logo at the bottom. The device itself is fairly fantastic to look at. It's only 8.1mm thin, and it will be available in 2 colors. The black as well as the metallic gray is what the company tells us. As far as the price goes, this device is the only device which supports these kind of specifications at this price. It will come with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 8274AB chipset, which is being used by devices upwards of 25,000 rupees. It also has the Adreno 330 GPU, which is again fantastic. You have 2GB of RAM and 16GB of inbuilt storage, along with a phenomenal 3050 mAh battery. So basically, this device is as good as it gets, and it doesn't get any better than this. Let's go ahead and power this on. You will see a completely custom interface on this. It runs Android 4.3 with MIUI or MIUI, or MIUI is what I call it, version 5. Now, MIUI is almost designed to look or to replicate iOS on an Android phone. In fact, when they started off, the company wanted to give an iOS sort of look to Android launchers. So MIUI launcher was launched then, and it gives you a completely different experience with Android. It's also sort of like the Gioni UI. So if you've been using a Gioni phone, you'll be familiar with this. And if you've been using an iPhone, you'll be familiar with this. Basically, there is no app drawer, and all your apps are on pages. So you can scroll left or right to go to all your apps. You can also make folders and customize this a little bit. If you scroll from the top, you still get your notification panel, but the bottom bit or the app drawer bit no longer exists. Now, for India, they're now going to be adding a lot of applications. It's going to become bare bones with a couple of tie-ups, of course. If I quickly open up the browser, you'll see that it loads up the browser real quick. and it loads up the website real quick as well. Spanning scrolling seems to be phenomenally smooth, and overall user interface seems to be very snappy, very good indeed. Next, we're going to check out a video on YouTube and see what it looks like and what it sounds like. What's happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal and welcome to our next edition of Let's Talk Shop, and we've been talking to a lot of people, and it's usually easier to speak. It appears to be that the speaker itself is fairly loud and fairly crisp, as well as the video playback is smooth and jitter free, and you also have fantastic viewing angles on the device. So overall, a pretty impressive result from the device so far. Stay tuned for our full in-depth review of the Xiaomi Mi 3. And for all those who want to get the device now, you can click the link in the description to get the device right away. And you can pre-book it. Only those who pre-book this device will be able to get their hands on this. So ensure you go ahead and pre-book this, because this is a phone to get if you're in the market for something in the 15,000 and under price bracket. You should definitely consider this as the main phone, because nothing matches to these specifications. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyan, youtube.com/iGyanTV. See the full details on the Mi 3 at iGyan.in. I'll see you in the next one.